Hello everyone. An update or rather a post analysis on the dollar CAD trade that I took yesterday on Friday. Today is Saturday, the markets are closed, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of insight on some multiple important topics that I came across while I took this trade. So if you've seen the video on YouTube, the dollar CAD trade, you already know why I took the trade, where I took the trade. Move my stop loss to break even as it went through this. As it went through this, and then the targets were up here. It never got to there. So unfortunately, I did not make any money off of it. Did not lose any either. So that's a plus, right? So um, this is the reason why this push down is the reason why I'm not very gung-ho about these kind of trades where you see a downtrend coming in on this time frame. Talking about this specific time frame at the moment, you see a downtrend coming in. Yes, there's a strong buyer that came in. Yes, there's a buy that came back up. Yes, there's another buy that happened after it took me out. But if you compare it with something like if I let's just get rid of this, if I draw it for you, right? So what I traded was this at the moment, right? Um, and it's coming from a downtrend. Uh, in comparison, if it would have been something like this, like the euro dollar trade video that is uploaded on the YouTube channel, would have been much different. But the things to take under consideration here are, first of all, um, of course, because it was coming from a recent downtrend, the buys would have had problems. Number one. Number two, um, money management, right? And what you gotta understand is that you cannot always be right. You're gonna be wrong. Profit and loss are a part of the game. Both of them, equally important, go hand in hand. So you cannot always be right. You cannot always be making money. You're gonna have losses. You're gonna have break evens. This one was not a loss. It was a break even trade. You can see where it took me out. The stop loss was a break even. So if it had gotten up into this area, I would have made money. Not a lot of it, like 7R, 50% out 7R. So it wouldn't have been a lot of money, but I would still have made money. But the important thing here is that I did not lose any money on this. I did not make any money, but I did not lose any money on this either. So stop loss was at break even as it went through this, and I was hoping that I'd make some money off of it on the Friday, close the week on a high, get into weekend really happy, but that did not happen, and it's okay. Another important thing that I want you to understand is I did not take a reattempt on this. The reason why is because discipline. Let me try and write it down here. Discipline is the most important thing that you're gonna come across in this industry. If you're not disciplined, trust me, I've had this conversation with a lot of people. Every single strategy works. Even if you're trading support equals resistance, it's gonna work. At some point in time, it's gonna work. Where it all comes down to is how disciplined you are in following the rules that your strategy follows. How consistent you are in keeping a control over your emotions and not going into the revenge mode of I'm going to make money off of this. I cannot be wrong. My analysis cannot be wrong. I'm always right. The ego, that needs to be killed, right? So the reason why I did a post analysis on this, first of all, of course, not the best of the analysis for a trade. It's not an uptrend and I'm taking a buy, although the buy worked for a little while, but then it came back down and then the actual buy worked later on because it was in a recent downtrend. The second thing, money management, discipline, and all of that comes into play. If you're gonna be profitable in the industry, you're gonna have to take each and everything that we just discussed into account every single day. If you do not do that, there is no power on earth that can get you profitable, right? That's what I wanted to convey for now. Anyway, pretty much about it. Stay tuned for more videos. Cheers.